when some people will say there's a vacancy in ASO Rock, that ASO Rock is vacant, some people will be angry. And that is what is leading to this. Somebody is asking question, who is leaking confidential information in ASO Rock? A couple of minutes ago, news broke while scrolling through my Twitter feed. I came across a news that Professor Ibrahim Gambari has been appointed as the Chief of Staff to President Muhammadu Buhari. Because I have this instinct of trying to verify any information I get to read online before I start sharing them, I decided to check the official account of the presidency. To my utmost dismay, I found nothing on the platforms. Not satisfied with that, I proceeded to check the accounts of senior presidential aides if I would find something of such nature, and I did not find anything too. Disappointed by this development, I sought out to media outlets who value their integrity and will not want to be found peddling fake news. All I got was a headline from Channels Television that reads, "Former External Affairs Minister Gambari may be Buhari's next Chief of Staff." Channel stated clearly that although the presidency has yet to formally confirm this, there are strong indications that the announcement will be made at the Federal Executive Council meeting on Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. After reading the news article, I realized that the presidency had not made such announcement officially, but the news got out somehow. Recall that about 2 weeks ago, the unedited draft of the speech President Buhari was supposed to read during his broadcast was leaked several hours before the broadcast. Thousands of Nigeria, if not more, already had a copy of the speech before the president went on air to read the speech. The next day, the special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, Mr. Femi Adesina, told the press that the person who leaked the draft speech of the president has been caught and is answering for his evil action. The man, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, is a 75-year-old diplomat from Kwara State. He had been Minister for External Affairs between 1984 and 1985, the chairman of the United Nations Special Committee Against Apartheid 1990 to 1994, and has also served as Under Secretary General and head of United Nations Department of Political Affairs between 2005 and 2007. He is said to be well connected and has friends in and outside government. If the news of this appointment is true, he will be succeeding Malam Abakari, the former chief of staff who died of complications after contracting the coronavirus COVID-19. President Muhammadu Buhari, according to his personal assistant on new media, Bashar Ahmed, would preside over a virtual fake meeting from his office. He is expected to announce the new chief of staff at the meeting. Now that another sensitive information has gotten out before the appointed time, will the person responsible for it pay for his or her crime too? Is there going to be an end to this unprofessional trend, or will we see more of it? Whosoever is responsible for this needs to be apprehended and disciplined. The need to keep official information that should be kept a secret, discreet, cannot be overemphasized. Let this person also pay to serve as a deterrent to others, else they might leak information that will throw the whole nation into chaos one day. So guys, you see the loopholes, you see how uncoordinated the presidency has always been. It has always been like that, the same thing repeating itself over and over again. The same thing repeating itself. So you want to tell me that there's a proper coordination, a lot of things just leaking out, common to 10 Nigerians, common to associate with Nigerians, common to feel Nigerians pain. They can't even do it. The next thing is just for them to be abusing Nigeria, to be speaking strong words, to be giving you order that you don't have right to do this, you don't have right to do this. Common for them just to be able to have a well-structured presidency. They can't even do it. What are they doing? They are being paid heavily for that, and yet a lot of things will be going on. That is to tell you that not, but even this, that is to tell you that the so-called president is not even, he might not even be aware of most of the things that is there. It shows incompetency of the highest order. Incompetency of the highest order. What do we have to say? And you say in government things will just be leaking anyhow, just like that, free, just like that. How can that be happening just like that? It's not that maybe this kind of a thing will happen maybe once in 2 years or once in 3 years. It's just like every time it happens. So who's going to take that kind of a government serious? It's like everybody is the president in that ASO villa. If they say ASO Rock is vacant, some people say, oh, don't talk like that, don't talk like that. If somebody's handling that place very well, we'll not be hearing and be seeing all of these things. No wonder Gambari came out and said, oh, he's not aware, that the new chief of staff has been appointed. When he made mention of that statement, I knew quite well that something, they must have leaked that thing, because if really nothing of such, he would have just like, oh, it's fake news that nothing of such. He said he was not aware of whether somebody's been appointed, meaning that the thing had already gone out of ASO Rock. That's why he couldn't even say categorically whether it is fake news or not. Someone says, who now ghost leaker? It is not a healthy trend, needs to be corrected. Everybody is the president in this country for now, until further notice. Another says, as far as I'm concerned, there's no good government under this administration. They are full of greed, corruption, wickedness all over. How do we expect progress and good results? Never. We wait till 2023 if one Nigeria will be sure. No man is an island. There is no secret in government office unless you do it alone. No, that's a lie. That's not true. These kind of people want to start justifying what is not. Justifying what? It's just a level of incompetence. That's what we are seeing here. Bashar Ahmed should be held responsible. He is the president's aide on social media. So whatever goes wrong there, he should take responsibility. Of course, maybe they will say it is PDP that did that, because everything is PDP. Hey, PDP don't suffer. Beautiful write-up. Thanks for that. If this is true, it tells you that Nigeria is being governed by callous men without values. I think the whole team on press for the president should be overhauled. Those sitting comfortable there should be sent packing if they cannot identify this person or persons. Of course, if the one that they identify, what did they do to the person? Okay. When you have an impostor at the helm of affair, no one is actually in charge. The government is responsible for revealing its classified documents and information. Traditionally, some unwarranted information got to the hearing of its enemy through misguided press briefing. Look at how they normally unveil security strategies to bandits and Boko cheaply. Someone says, oh, ask Google that who is always leaking the information in ASO Rock. And somebody say, ask Google, that Google will tell you who is always leaking the information uh, from the presidency. Investigative journalism. An intelligent and long-serving journalist does not need leaks. They read events and select the most likely outcome. Professor Gambari worked for President Buhari in 1984. They knew one another. Is a 75-year-old and is a product of all the Nigerian crisis before and after independence. He represents the other side of Buhari. Finally, is a Fulani prince from the Middle Belt, highly educated abroad, like Kyari, and very much open-minded. It is a serious matter to this nation. Nigeria as a nation is not safe. Enemies are too many. People employed in our supreme offices have no responsibility and respect to the service. Please, we have to check who the spy is. They are too many. But I thought Adesina said they caught the mole and will be dealt with. Are there many of them in this week? Clueless governments. Okay, is ASO Rock itself not leaking? It is always happening to Boo Boo. Remembering the time of Tunde Thompson and Nduka Irabo of a Guardian newspaper in 1984. Hey, now wow, you can see how important Abakari is. This shows that the country is not secured. If an information like this cannot be kept secret until the official announcement is made, the question now is, that is ASO Rock safe? All the media is from the top to the bottom, e.g. SSA media, SSA media, and the SSAs, they are more capable, or they are no more capable. They will still be leaking Nigeria's secrets to Abakari even in the beyond. Okay, wars 2.5 years nowadays. Someone says, true talk, my brother. So, guys, that is just the way it is. It's been happening, so it's not a new thing. What do you think? Who has been leaking the information in ASO Rock? Leave your comments below in the comment section.